We are playing LA. So here we go. We are on Quarter Moon Murders.
Well done, lads. You did well with the summer skips. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night. Another snippet from the Shelley. No one else but the killer knew about this message. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller...
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers would be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to. Forget what it's supposed to mean. What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what story with 2 meanings? A symbolic meaning. That's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Seems like a decent guy.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
You gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Rather you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobo used that drink.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia. There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work.
Hall of Records. That's the library, okay. Instant set. No, correct. Okay. Library, so Hall of Records is right there.
Look out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. And you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. You may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, Cole, get off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. Get to swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing him! Come on!
It's gonna go any second. Swing that goddamn thing.
All right, hold on. I fucking stopped it. It fucking stopped. Oh, come on. Why the hell would it do that? I fucking hate this part. Why are you turning around this way for, Phelps? You're gonna fucking fall. Turn the fuck you! Keep it up, game! I'll get rid of your friggin' ass! Stupid friggin' damn game! Friggin' hate this damn game, I swear to God I do.
Jesus Christ, Cole, get off that goddamn
Shut up,
thing.
fucking asshole!
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time.
Come on, move your ass!
Swing that thing
Damn it,
from side
fucking
to side.
stupid
Get
thing!
over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing him! Come on!
There we go. Much better, people. Holy crap, I hate that part. Ugh.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you
All right, next
Let's get out of here.
is the
Another
library. All right.
No, a yellow gold wristwatch.
The Mulder day.
Yes, and a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
I can work it out.
I already know. Thank you. Library now. What the hell was it? Library. Nope. Nope. Museum. All right. Tar pits. Drones, okay. Library, here we go.
Can you drive to this one? He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along,
You stupid
demonstrating
damn-
how much smarter he is.
No,
You can
fix your
enjoy it
problem
while it
right away.
lasts. Gotcha now, genius.
Fuck
Coming
you,
for
dumb stupid fan. Blow my freaking pages, screw you. Back. Put you on friggin' low, that's all.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole.
You'd slow me down anyway, old timer.
Fucking stupid ass. Fucking hate these fucking damn things. I really do. Oh, no! No! No!
Sometimes a step backwards is a step
No,
in the right
not going
direction.
back, so screw you.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. This is a treasure hole.
What is
Tar
it this
pits
time?
next.
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado.
Little.
And this gets out,
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps.
Oops.
We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Yep. Okay, next is the tar pits. And we know where that is. No, that's Game of Thrones. At least we know where the drones are when we do it. Christ Crown of Thrones. Alright. Tar pits. Boom. Thank you.
You know the way. You can drive.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
Be back in a second, people.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's go.
Whoa!
Gonna move on all those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
The gangway snakes around, Phil. Can you see it through the tar?
Steady.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Whoa!
Don't worry, Phelps, you're fine. Just take a chill pill.
Easy.
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking.
Welcome, person, to my broadcast.
One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes.
Next,
Sphere
we're
which
off
has
to
many thousands of spheres.
the museum.
Okay, where's
Next.
now?
Off to the museum now.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson wrong.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Most likely. Okay. Next is the museum. Let's see, where the hell are you now? Okay, here's the thrones. So, museum has to be around here somewhere. No, Maytel. Library. Hidden vehicle. Okay, now, what the hell is that museum I saw? I saw it before. Here's the drones, okay, so the museum has to be here somewhere. Where? Library. Instant set. Building. Hall of Records. Oh, fucking this. Pablo. Hall of Records. That was a damn museum. Oh, there you are. Look, right above it. That damn, what do you call it right away? Right above it, and I was like totally missing it. Right above the tar pits.
You can drive.
Well, this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages.
The good thing is,
For all the
if you
violence,
fall off
very
the
controlled.
chandelier or the thing in the instant set, you can actually keep going on it, or you'll get a chance eventually if you fall to your death like 2 times or 3 times. You can skip it if you want. That's the good thing about this game. That's what I always liked about the game. In case you couldn't do it the first time, you know, or the second time, or, you know. Now here, this was always my tricky part when I used to do it, the first time I played this game. But I already know where to go, so you don't go right, you always go left.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No, I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky.
All
Wait
left.
here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Ooh. Thanks, Rusty. You're such a good man, you are. Okay, so we go right and we go left, but here, see, this is the thing. Oops. Okay, we still go right then until the gap in the wall. That's right, yeah. Because there's a gap right a certain part when you get to this part. And the mistake was always go and see, you don't go right, you go left. And then you get it. And then you go right. So left, right, left, right. And then you go in here. And you go left again. And there it is. So that was simple. That's how you do it. All right, ring. Come on. Hello. There you go.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
Good thing is you don't have to find your way back out. So that's good. Now we go on to the instant set.
Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Okay. Map again. Instant set now. is the Crown of Thrones. Instant set right there. All right, and there's the Crown of Thrones that we go to last. Boom. Thank you.
Stab their husband and then push him in front of the...
You're behind the wheel.
And the last one is the Crown of Thrones. Then we go on to my favorite cases, my vice cases.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Yep, he is.
Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
Oh, yeah, I'll be on after dinner, after lunch too, yeah.
You have the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some
I told him
Shelley?
I'd be on after lunch. What the hell did
All
he
that
go off
egghead
for?
stuff. I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Oh, I'll probably see him after dinner then. See him after dinner. This is the part where I might fall to my death, and I might have to skip it, but last time I did this, I played it, I didn't. I actually did pretty good. So you just gotta go side to side and then try to get to the other thing. But if you fall, I can always skip it, so there's no problem. We'll see what happens. When it's time to skip, if I have to, I will. I don't really give a crap. As this part is a pain in the neck sometimes. I mean, you can actually fall to your death if you don't go, you know, when it goes side to side, you got to move up and whatever, and so it ain't freaking easy, but we shall see. Here we go.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole, I'll get you off of there.
Whoa.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
I did it, Joe! I don't know what the fuck that was! I fucking jumped! This is why I mean about this freaking board.
Jesus, now look what you did.
Oh, shut up!
Cole, I'll get you off of there.
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, if I get the option of friggin', what do you call it? Whoa. Alright.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Did it! Alright, my second time I did it, okay. That was, it's a pretty good, thing. I mean, you get used to it eventually, but... Once you get off that part, this part's easy. I mean, there's nothing to this part. You just got to keep jumping to the, you know, the other part.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers.
Mm-hmm.
Place he calls home. End of the line. No, 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 no! Come on! Ah, no!
I thought the whole thing was...
The thing was gonna come crashing down on you.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Game of Thrones.
You might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go at. If he hadn't sent the letters and the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our hands and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Reminds me of my days as an alderman.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I
can see them.
I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the
From the
LAPD,
LAPD.
sir. I'm going to tell you only
once
to lower your weapon.
The LAPD,
you say?
Is it really possible you could have found me after all this stuff? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird.
Bird.
Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
Temp
bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of.
And yet,
lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
Attack.
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house. LAPD, give yourself up.
The hell is it? I can't fucking see. Great, I fucking went out again, damn it. Son of a bitch, I fucking hate this stupid thing. Where the hell is the fucking damn door?
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Are you acquainted with slaughter? Understood now. Are you comfortable out of the light of? Are you comfortable?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
You finished?
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Because there won't be any press briefings or coalitions.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Russell. There'll be no more mention of it. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. Procedural error here, mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked to chief you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory wars of Anne Rice. My hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Read that.
Purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid.
Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar.
How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time.
Was it bad?
It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take
I'm
a
not
seat.
staying in that suit, so.
A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it.
Yes, sir.
You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
Guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Ad Vice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Outfits, thank you.
Let's rouse some hopheads. Hey, don't mind me.
Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Any in the vicinity also needs assistance. 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Who in God's name would eat at that hovel? They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
Officer.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Round the corner, last door on the left.
Come on.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Carruthers.
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to Ad Vice.
What have we got?
2 stiffs, overdosed, been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine? We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Okay, let's look at you first.
One cigarette is enough to knock you off a combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart. They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
Another day, another dollar.
Who is JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music? Looks like it was always going to end this way.
Find anything interesting?
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor. Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Small chance in life is probably better than no chance. Black Caesar. From the joint across the street. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup. Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing. Another special order from the Caesar.
Another day, another dollar.
Some kind of fruit, a bell, and wind. Strange doodle. I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Bit heavy for an empty cup. I think they're getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
You know the way. You can drive.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Get that son of a bitch!
Stay on him.
Oh, you wanna fuck with me, son?
Help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out.
What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
All right, if you really want to dance.
What's your name?
Dare you punch a cop?
Half an answer
Punk.
is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Yep.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's check this.
Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood. Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
Mm-hmm.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
Uh-huh. Sure you do.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Mm-hmm.
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. He brings his stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm gonna speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Look, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
But you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks for your help.
Oops. Booking agency. Yep, Jones Booking Agency.
So, you gonna see?
You can drive.
I heard you were in the Blue Room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Hey, who let you in?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you can tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman?
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan, Wilt, get over here. Take these assholes apart.
Please.
You heard the boss.
Is this the best you got?
All right, if you really want to dance.
Come on, beat these sons of bitches down.
Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
Yep, got it.
How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine. Too much for felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply. Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you. Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government...
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your two buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time here.
You're lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know anyone named Merlin.
Mm-hmm. Sure you don't.
Fleetwood Morgan will testify that you and Merlin are expanding out of illegal gambling and into drugs.
Okay. So I buy from a cat goes by the name of Merlin Oddie. Merlin runs the lottery for the Jew boy. The Fink has a new line in drugs. You squeal me out, I deny ever telling it.
Tell us about Oddie.
Oddie's a gambler. Fronts points on football games, fights, the horses, numbers. Chicken crossing the road. Motherfucker will take the odds on anything.
What's the score with Ramez Removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
So when we visit Ramez Removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase or wardrobe to hide our dope in, you're gonna be copacetic?
And when we tell them their good friend Jermaine sent us and said they could do a nice deal for the LAPD.
I could use an act like you two. Those fucks Abbott and Costello are on the slide. Hollywood could use another couple of deeply unfunny white bread humps like you.
Very good, Jermaine. You have character. Now cough it up.
Ramez is a good friend of Lenny the Fink. You getting the picture?
Take them all in.
We have a deal, right?
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word.
He cooperated with the police, so yeah, I'll give you everything you want. Ta-ta. Okay, location. Oh, hello, phone time. Okay.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
1247. Can I help, detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right. First of all, we go to Audie's numbers location next. Boom. And boom.
Can you drive to this one?
How is Hopgood doing, Roy?
Who?
Marlon Hopgood.
Hopgood.
Your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's going to be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career.
Look how good it did your career. Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess it did pretty good. But not at all the same. It did what it could do. Here's where we catch the guy. He tries to run away, of course. Naturally. And we have to chase his butt. I mean, you think that the guy would just stay there and answer questions, but Phelps has to run away from, get after him, you know.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlinoni. I run a strictly legitimate bookmaker's detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you?
I pay my kick to the Watts, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
Nope. Okay, this.
With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. I think Ramez's place is our next stop. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
God damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Give it up, Audie.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mail.
Stop right there, Adi, or I will shoot.
Thank you, buddy, for getting.
All right,
Get him.
all right, relax, motherfucker. You got me.
Yeah, I got
Nice
you.
wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say.
Say.
Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
I'll be back in a sec to do it again. Just gotta step away for a minute. I shall return. Okay, we're back.
Adi has Jose Ramos in his pocket. Ramos must have forgotten his lucky numbers. Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
Mm-hmm.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
Uh-huh.
You distribute for Lenny Finkelstein. You're a patsy for those gangsters.
I don't know what you're talking about. I distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Sure you do. That's why I gave you up, you piece of crap.
Jermaine Jones gave you up as a supplier. He says that you're Lenny's sissy, and that you'll do whatever Lenny tells you.
Me? That nigga's a dead man. I moved the dope Jose brings me. Jose Ramirez? I ran a clean numbers racket until those two motherfuckers went into the dope business.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
So it has nothing to do with the proceeds of the morphine shipment?
It's a gambling debt. The Heaps took over the wire service and screwed me. Now I just do what I'm told. Run numbers and ship dope. Jose's no different. He just thinks he's a big man that can run up tabs.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin. But we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Want to bet on that?
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Okay, Ramez removals now.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And then the last one is the Bear, Ice Bear Company. Popular Bear Ice Company. And then Rough for Madness is my next one. Yay, my favorite one.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose
And
Ramez.
after that,
What's it about?
is a
Routine
setup. That's where I'll
inquiries.
stop.
Can you tell us where we can find him?
Find him.
You missed him.
Come.
He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
Really?
God damn it.
You piece of crap. Well, you let him go. Let's get him, boys.
11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotics suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
Getting close and steer him off the tar.
No, you're not getting
What
any.
does this lunatic think he's doing?
Yeah, right.
Whoa, watch it.
Don't
Here
worry,
comes
I
the
got
cavalry.
it. Get away, fucking coppers.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Oh.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. That's it, Cole. You did it. It's Chuck's history. Pull him out. Give it up, LAPD.
D.
Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose.
Yeah, sure.
That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico.
Go.
Keep an eye on him. We're going to take a look around inside.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Why is Ramez buying so much ice? Melinati is buying a lot of furniture.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole? There must be a way through the back. Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die. What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven.
Yeah.
I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion. Smells of old people in here. This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above.
Yep.
Get down here. There's a cold room in the back. I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
There's something frozen inside.
Well, I'll be damned.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice.
He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Catch this, you asshole!
Give me some goddamn cover.
God damn it.
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and tech services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear.
Mm-hmm.
You know the way. You can drive. Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze. A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue.
Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself?
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here. Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours.
Come on in and get mental, suckers!
Eyes open.
Throw out the guns.
It's around here somewhere.
It's got your name on it!
Clearing some space here! Can someone please just kill these assholes already?
I got you there, motherfucker!
Get behind something, Phelps!
Weapons on the ground, now!
Guns in here anytime soon, understand?
I'm wide open here. Take cover, you lunatic.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
He's there! Right there! Kill him!
Find some cover!
Keep moving.
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
Stay down.
Keep shooting, I want him dead!
Let's move.
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
Stay in cover.
Move, I've got you.
If you die, I won!
Give me some goddamn cover.
Stay in cover. They're all dead, Finkelstein.
Hey, what's
Leave
up?
your weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope, cut a deal, ship me off to the queue? As soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
So it kind of...
Let's have a look around. Now that we finally got some quiet. This stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is going to make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine. You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's going to cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Oops, wrong one.
50 bucks? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole. Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel she lives in. The fire brigade come and put it out. Couple hours later, she does it again. Phones up Central and says, "I've set fire to my hotel twice today. You'd better come and get me."
Did they send some uniforms around to get her?
No, that's the best part. The desk sergeant, he gets his share of crank calls, says, "All right, Lady Nero, why don't you come on down here?" An hour later, she shows. Hair still smoking, clothes smoldering, smelling like a brush fire. There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
Boy.
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Wes comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed for the house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Now be careful. He likes guns. Or do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
You're behind the wheel. You believe his story?
Sure.
Yeah.
A hophead like Freddy would raffle his sister.
Yep, he's definitely going to be on after dinner. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, I'll be on after lunch, too, yeah, just like you, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Don't get killed now.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired.
Throw out the guns.
Gotcha, punk. Thanks, partner. You did a good time, Earl.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire.
MAS and
the rest of the story tells itself.
and
Is this a
GKAY.
drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on
Catch all
soup.
the good ones, Phelps.
Mm-hmm. All right. Where's the guy? Oh, here we go.
I think I've seen it all.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address. This place looks like a front. A silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation. Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
Okay, call on the phone real quick.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting through now.
Phelps, 1247.
Can I help, detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thank you.
Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
You hungry or something, Phelps?
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. Dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
You can drive. Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD. Sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Okay, Parnell Soup Company.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
The factory-sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better.
Okay.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
Yeah, right. I agree with you there, Earl. I never liked field trips either. Oh, yeah, you gotta learn about this and all that.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
I don't think I can help you, mister.
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me.
The cop they've been talking about on the radio. Want another Call of Duty?
This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there, on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the
Welcome
driving.
to my stream, person.
I don't know his full name. It's delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here, it gets sent all over the country.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gives me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th century is always on there.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question?
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
Me too. Okay, now it's the Century Market. Where's the car? Next the car. Oh, okay.
Can you drive to this one? How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? If you asked Rojas how much a silver dollar was worth, he'd probably say 50 cents. Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
Yep.
LAPD, nobody move!
Move.
I'll take my chances.
Think you're going, boy, huh?
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over.
Hand over.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres?
Compadres?
Turn out your pockets.
Good.
I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification?
Identification.
Sanchez Erto, Mexican. Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration.
Okay, knowledge of EJ.
Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
Oh, well, let's see.
You have a silver dollar, Erto, just like Juan. I'm sure Ernesto and the rest have them as well.
The silver dollars are his mark.
Whose? Give me a name.
None of us are allowed to see him. His creatures carry his orders to us. If I gave you his name, I would be buried alongside my wife and children.
If you don't give us something, you will rot in jail while your family starves on the street.
Ernesto Juarez, tonight at 1 a.m. He's bringing the truck into the soup factory. Please help me, sir. Ernesto can be very cruel.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
Continue.
I was already here. Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer. And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart.
You're under arrest, Erto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do. Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them. All right, move. Move! Let's go!
Got your back.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps! Get in there!
Weapons on the ground, now!
Let me see if I can get one between your eyes. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole. Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch. There, light him up. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Come on, move!
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on it.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
There, light him up.
How are you?
Why don't you get fucking down? I need someone to cover my...
Welcome, second people.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on it. $1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does. Yet another silver dollar. Must be $1,000 here.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
Okay.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Yes. And
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s.
Right.
They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
yeah, hold on. MASAN, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, let's do this. Wait. Hello, get out over there. Okay, now MAS.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Locked. We need another way in.
Yep, that'll work.
Full house. King's over 5. God damn it.
Cover.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Stay down.
You're clear. Go.
You're moving. You okay?
I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
Walk out of here, or you can go out in a box. Your choice. Stay in cover. Find some cover.
Come on, fucking jack, you fucking hat. Stupid hat.
How long do you think you can hold out?
You'll move, mister. Come get me. This asshole. Come get me.
Get behind something, Phelps.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get
many
up.
years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out.
Okay, next time we play, I will be up to the setup
Witnesses
next time. So
Policemen that forget.
we are done for today with this
Becomes
game.
probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there. It's Sheldon, the guy from the Osakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
Okay, welcome to the second. We will be up to this part next time we play. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it so far, whoever joined. But next time we will be playing it again. That is it for now. Thank you. Have a good day for this game.